Okay. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna go from a plank into a down dog. So we'll start with a cat-cow. All right, so we're gonna be in a tabletop position, and you're gonna have your hands right underneath your shoulders, and your knees about hips distance apart. And you're gonna inhale, and you're gonna open up. Drop your stomach towards the floor, arch your back, lift that chin. Exhale, we're rounding our spine. The last thing that's gonna drop is our head. So we're rounding from our spine, starting from our base of our spine all the way up our back, and our head is the last thing to tuck. Exhale, inhale, open. Feel that stretch on your abs. You can wiggle, whatever feels good. Do some circles. Exhale. We're rounding like a cow. Lift that shoulder blade and back. Okay. Okay, next we're gonna do, we're gonna go into a plank. So lift up from your tabletop, push your legs up behind you and your head towards this, like there's a string pulling your head forward. You want your shoulder blades, you can kind of play with them. Get comfortable, breathe. We're activating our core, and now we're going to lift our tailbone up towards the ceiling. Heels up, arms are strong, legs are strong like tree trunks, and then you can lower your heels towards the mat if you so choose. And we're lifting our tailbone, we're trying to keep our back as straight as possible. And we're kind of bringing our ribs towards our thighs. Okay, you can bend one leg, then the other leg. Okay, sink up, take a breath, keep those arms nice and strong and straight. Okay, now we're gonna center our left leg, lift our right leg up and towards the back wall. Keep that left leg strong, hands are parallel to the ground, keep your hips square to the ground. You don't wanna open your hips yet, we're keeping them square, we're reaching. Okay, lift up, open up. Now we're turning our hips towards the right, and you should feel a stretch in your right body. Keep that heel nice and strong. Keep that left leg nice and strong. And try to keep the weight evenly distributed on your hands. Push back. Okay, now we're gonna bring our knee in between our hands. We're gonna bring both of our hands to the inside of our right leg, and you're gonna drop that back leg. And we're gonna bring our right elbow as close to the ground as possible and open up our right knee towards the wall, away from us. You can open up your foot as well, lift your foot up so that the bottom of your foot is facing inward. And then we're gonna put all of our weight into our left hand. We're gonna turn, reach that right hand up towards the ceiling. If you wanna twist it a little bit deeper, you can tuck your right hand underneath your left glute. You should feel a stretch. Good. Okay, back to tabletop. Okay, back to a plank. And down dog. Lift that tailbone up towards the sky. You should feel a stretch in your hamstring. Now we're gonna center our right leg, lift our left leg straight back. Keep that right leg strong. Keep your hands parallel. Keep your hips square to the ground. Push back, nice and strong, and then now we open. Now we're gonna bring our heel, keep it strong towards our glutes. Lift that knee towards the sky. You should feel a stretch in your left side body, and you should feel a stretch in your inner legs. And breathe. Okay, and then now we're gonna bring our left leg in between our hands. We're gonna push it out a little bit towards the edge of the mat. Bring both hands inside of your left leg. You're gonna open up that knee, open up that heel, lift your foot so that the bottom of your foot is facing you. And we're gonna drop down to our elbows if you can. If you can't, that's fine. Just find where that stretch feels good. Breathe. And then we're going to open up with our right hand on the ground, left hand towards the sky. Reach and twist. Breathe. And then if you want that extra twist, you can bring your left hand behind your right glute and then open up, bring that knee away from you. Breathe here. Good. Okay, now we're gonna pretzel ourselves back into a tabletop. And you guys can do some cat cows. Wiggle out your back. Okay, so now we're gonna sit. We're going to open up our legs. We're gonna bring our left hand towards our left foot, and then we're gonna bring our right hand over our heads towards our toes so that we get a stretch on our side body here. And breathe into it. And then we're gonna come forward and go to the other side. Right hand on the outside of your right foot or as far as you can go. And then you're gonna bring this, your left hand overhead towards your toes and feel a stretch on your left side. Good. To center onto our elbows. Breathe. Okay, next we're gonna try the pigeon pose. Open up our hips. So you're gonna bring your left leg right in front of you. Keep your butt parallel to the ground. And you're gonna keep that right leg straight out behind you. Keep the back straight first, and then you're gonna sink, pivot at your hips forward as deep as you can to get a nice stretch. And you should feel a stretch in your groin area. And breathe. Good. And unpretzel yourself. Other side. And we're gonna sink into our right glute here. Good. Now, on our side, we can grab our left leg, bring it back. And then we're going to do our other side. And reach that heel towards your glute, lift, bring your knee back without bringing it out or in, just straight back. And then we're going to just crawl our way up to standing. We're going to take a breath. Inhale and exhale. Big breath, expand your rib cage. Exhale, bring the ribs together. And we're just gonna do hands. Big deep breath in. Hands towards the ceiling. Reach. Exhale. Bend forward. Grab your toes halfway up. Keep your hands against your shins. Keep your back parallel. Maybe bend one leg, then bend the other leg. And then we're going all the way down to bend. Grab opposite elbows. Let your head hang in between your legs. Nice and loose, and breathe. You should feel a huge stretch in your spine and your hamstrings. Breathe here. Let everything hang if you want. Let go of your elbows. Nod your head. Yes. No. Breathe. And slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, come up. Inhale up. Grab your left hand with your right and pull it towards the right. And then we're going to do grabbing our right hand with our left, pulling it towards the left. Interlace behind us, pull down, and then you can reach back, lean forward, stretch those hamstrings, and you should feel nice and loose. So that's just like a 10-minute yoga-ish warm-up that you can do to warm up your whole body. Another thing that I do to warm up is walk. So walking is cardio. It took me oh Jesus, that scared me. Oh my God. It took me an entire life. I'll just do another video about this.